Hey, 49ers fans, let's dive right into everything happening with our San Francisco squad as they prepare for a massive playoff showdown against the Philadelphia Eagles. The team has been dealing with some tough injury news leading up to this matchup, and the linebacker core has been hit particularly hard. Fred Warner remains on injured reserve, and other key players like Dre Greenlaw and Tatum Bethune have been sidelined due to ankle and groin issues, respectively, with Bethune expected to miss the rest of the season after surgery. On top of that, Nick Martin has been out dealing with lingering concussion symptoms, and Luke Ford is nursing a quad injury. With the Niners' linebacking unit stretched to its limits, the front office made a move that fans have been anticipating. San Francisco has officially signed Kaiser White, a linebacker who brings experience and production to a group that has been dangerously thin. White has been a reliable tackler throughout his career, even though he took some time to hit his stride after being drafted in the 4th round by the Chargers in 2018 out of West Virginia. He had over 100 tackles in 2021 with the Chargers and later joined the Eagles, where he was the starting linebacker for the team that went to the Super Bowl and ultimately beat the 49ers in the NFC Championship. White also spent time with the Cardinals, following former coordinator Jonathan Gannon, and continued to put up solid numbers, including 90 tackles in 2023. He only played one game with the Titans this season, which made it surprising that he wasn't picked up earlier given his productivity and veteran presence. This signing is crucial not just for depth, but also for the team's ability to handle Philadelphia's run game and passing attack. The Eagles, while not quite the force they were last season with Saquon Barkley rushing for over 2,000 yards, still have a powerful offensive line and a balanced, physical running game. Adding White gives San Francisco a chance to stabilize the middle of the defense and prepare for the likes of Barkley and tight ends like Dallas Goedert, who had 11 touchdowns this year and excels as both a blocker and a receiver. The middle of the field is likely to be targeted in this matchup, and the 49ers will need all their linebackers to step up to slow down the Eagles' versatile offensive threats. Looking at the coaching side of things, there's a lot of mutual respect between the 49ers and Eagles staffs. Vic Fangio, who served as defensive coordinator under Jim Harbaugh and was once pursued by Kyle Shanahan for a head coaching position, remains close to Shanahan and maintains relationships with former players. Fangio has praised Shanahan's scheme for being well-structured, purposeful, and versatile, noting that every motion and play is designed to create an advantage. The Eagles, meanwhile, have had unusual offensive patterns this season, with quarterback Jalen Hurts excelling on crossing routes that the team runs infrequently, yet completing 32 of 38 attempts for 329 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a passer rating of 129.1. Expect the Niners linebackers to be tested in the middle of the field, as the Eagles will likely try to exploit this area given the 49ers' depleted roster. Beyond the immediate matchup, there's news brewing in Arizona. The Cardinals have requested to interview Robert Saleh for their head coaching vacancy after moving on from Jonathan Gannon, who led the team to 15 wins over 3 seasons. Gannon had the respect of his players, but the team struggled with injuries and inconsistent performances, including a 5-game losing streak that underscored the challenges he faced. Saleh brings a different approach, known for his strong leadership and ability to build culture. While he's a competitive and respected defensive coach, the Cardinals' current situation lacks the stability and foundational elements that a coach of his caliber typically seeks. Many view Baltimore as a more fitting destination for Saleh, offering an established quarterback in Lamar Jackson, organizational stability, a strong culture, and a defensive-minded framework where he could make an immediate impact. As the Niners-Eagles playoff clash approaches, both organizations showcase the contrast between historic success and contemporary dominance in the league. The 49ers, with 5 Lombardi trophies and multiple recent Super Bowl appearances under Kyle Shanahan, continue to demonstrate excellence in coaching and player development. Meanwhile, the Eagles have been one of the most consistent franchises of the past 20 years, regularly competing in NFC championship games and establishing themselves as perennial contenders. Fans of both teams may have heated opinions, but on the field, these clubs command respect for their sustained competitiveness and ability to maximize talent through strategic coaching and execution. Christian McCaffrey remains a focal point in the Niners' offense, providing explosive versatility as a runner and receiver out of the backfield. Alongside him, Brock Purdy has orchestrated an offense that is balanced and adaptable, with strong contributions from receivers and tight end alike. George Kittle continues to be an elite weapon in both blocking and receiving, adding a multifaceted element that keeps defenses guessing. Shanahan's system packages these players effectively, using motion and spacing to create favorable matchups and exploit defensive weaknesses, making the Niners' offensive scheme one of the most efficient and dangerous in football when executed properly. Injuries have certainly tested the team's depth and resilience, but the front office's proactive moves, such as bringing in Kaiser White, highlight a commitment to maintaining competitiveness in critical positions. The linebacker unit, now led by veterans Curtis Robinson and Eric Kendricks alongside White, faces the challenging task of containing one of the league's most balanced defensive teams. The game planning will require sharp adjustments, disciplined tackling, and a focus on minimizing opportunities for explosive plays in the middle of the field. Every defensive snap becomes crucial when the margin for error is slim, and these matchups often come down to execution in key moments rather than season-long trends. Philadelphia's offense, although unconventional at times, presents multiple avenues for attacking the Niners' defense. With weapons like A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith stretching the field, and Barkley providing a physical presence in the running game, San Francisco's linebackers will have to communicate effectively and maintain gap integrity to prevent big gains. Targeting the middle of the field, especially over the middle and in short to intermediate zones, will test the Niners' linebacking depth, making White's role all the more significant. His experience against similar offensive schemes in the past gives San Francisco a better chance to slow down the Eagles' versatile attack, but execution will be critical. As we anticipate this playoff matchup, it's clear that the 49ers roster and coaching staff face a high-stakes challenge. Maintaining composure, leveraging veteran leadership, and maximizing strategic advantages will determine how far the team can go in the postseason. While injuries have forced adjustments, the blend of experience, talent, and coaching acumen creates a scenario where San Francisco can compete at the highest level. Every practice, every meeting, and every snap leading into this game will influence the outcome, making preparation and adaptability essential for success. Looking deeper into the 49ers' preparations for the playoff clash, it's impossible not to highlight the level of coaching and strategy that Kyle Shanahan brings to the table. His offensive system has evolved into one of the most precise in the league, blending run-pass balance with creative pre-snap motions that consistently force defenses into difficult decisions. Brock Purdy, operating in this system, has grown tremendously over the past few seasons, showing remarkable poise under pressure and an ability to read defenses quickly. Paired with Christian McCaffrey, who continues to redefine the backfield role with his dual-threat capabilities, San Francisco's offense can strike effectively both on the ground and through the air, keeping opponents guessing on every play. George Kittle, as always, adds a game-breaking element, capable of turning short-yardage receptions into explosive gains while remaining a formidable blocker, which is crucial against a team like Philadelphia with a physical front. The 49ers' defense, despite the significant injuries, is preparing meticulously for the challenge posed by the Eagles' multifaceted offense. Curtis Robinson and Eric Kendricks now anchor a unit that has had to rely on depth and strategic rotation to maintain effectiveness. Kaiser White's addition brings veteran insight and tackling efficiency, but the linebackers will need to be razor-sharp in their reads, particularly against crossing routes and quick slants that Philadelphia has utilized successfully this season. The defensive line will also have to apply consistent pressure to prevent Jalen Hurts from making plays with his legs, as well as to disrupt the timing of both short and intermediate throws. Every assignment matters, and communication between the secondary and linebackers will be crucial, especially when adjusting to motion-heavy formations and shifts that are designed to exploit thin points in the defense. Special teams, often overlooked, will also play a significant role in this matchup. Field position battles are always magnified in high-stakes playoff games, and San Francisco has relied on precision kicking and solid coverage units to maintain control. A well-placed punt or a key kickoff return can shift momentum, especially in a game where both teams are capable of explosive scoring. The Niners' special teams coaches have been emphasizing situational awareness, disciplined lane integrity, and timing on returns and coverage, knowing that small mistakes can have large impacts in postseason scenarios. Beyond the X's and O's, the 49ers' culture under Kyle Shanahan continues to be a defining factor. Players consistently speak about the team's focus on accountability, preparation, and execution, which has helped San Francisco maintain competitiveness even when injuries and roster changes threaten to disrupt cohesion. Veteran leadership from McCaffrey, Kittle, and others has been essential in keeping younger players focused and confident. On the defensive side, the leadership of Kendricks and Robinson is expected to be a stabilizing force, guiding less experienced teammates through complex defensive schemes and high-pressure situations. Mental toughness is as crucial as physical ability in playoff football, and the 49ers have shown the ability to adapt, recover, and push through adversity in multiple recent seasons. Looking at the Eagles, their approach to exploiting weaknesses in San Francisco's lineup will be an intriguing storyline. With the middle of the field being a potential target due to linebacker injuries, expect the Eagles to adjust their game plan to emphasize tight end routes, short crossing patterns, and combination passes designed to test communication and discipline within the 49ers' defensive structure. Hurts has demonstrated a knack for precision under pressure, particularly when operating from designed rollouts or when throwing into soft zones. Saquon Barkley's physical running style will challenge San Francisco's front seven, and if the linebackers are unable to fill gaps quickly or over-pursue, Philadelphia could sustain drives and control time of possession, forcing the 49ers to respond under duress. Another compelling angle of this matchup is the historical context between the franchises. Both teams have experienced sustained success over the decades, albeit in different eras and through distinct organizational approaches. San Francisco's 5 Lombardi trophies and the recent Super Bowl appearances under Shanahan highlight a legacy of championship-level play and consistent excellence. The Eagles, while possessing fewer championships, have cultivated a winning culture with repeated NFC championship appearances and a reputation for player development and strategic innovation. When these teams meet, it's not just a battle of the players on the field. It's a collision of organizational philosophies, leadership styles, and a shared commitment to high-level football. This adds an additional layer of intrigue and intensity to every matchup. The narrative surrounding Robert Saleh and coaching dynamics in the NFL also ties indirectly to this game, as it exemplifies how leadership philosophies can shape a team's identity. While Saleh is being considered for head coaching opportunities in Arizona, his reputation as a culture builder and defensive strategist highlights the importance of leadership in molding team performance. San Francisco benefits from Shanahan's precise play calling, innovative schemes, and ability to maximize player strengths, which contrasts with other organizational approaches and underscores how coaching can be the decisive factor in playoff outcomes. Leadership, vision, and preparation are as much a part of the game as physical execution, and the 49ers have consistently demonstrated competency in all 3 areas. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The San Francisco 49ers have once again set the league buzzing, this time with whispers that feel bigger than the usual off-season noise. Inside league circles, the talk is that the franchise has quietly confirmed the arrival of TJ Watt, a move that, if fully realized as expected, could instantly reshape the balance of power in the NFC. While official details remain carefully guarded, the mere association of Watt's name with the 49ers has been enough to ignite speculation across locker rooms, front offices, and fan bases. What is widely viewed as a defensive force capable of altering game plans before the opening snap. The idea of him lining up in a system already known for defensive creativity has fueled theories about how aggressive and versatile the unit could become. Some insiders suggest the 49ers are not simply adding talent, but making a statement about their championship window, signaling an all-in approach that prioritizes immediate dominance over long-term caution. What has truly elevated this rumor beyond the ordinary, however, is the persistent mention of a second, unnamed star arriving alongside Watt. Sources close to the situation describe this figure as a franchise-level player, someone whose identity has been deliberately kept in the shadows to avoid premature reactions. The mystery has sparked endless debate. Is an offensive playmaker meant to balance the defense-first narrative, or another elite defender designed to create a historically stacked unit? Within the organization, the silence has only added fuel to the fire. Executives are said to be projecting calm confidence, neither confirming nor denying the full scope of the move. That posture has been interpreted by many as a sign that something significant is indeed unfolding behind closed doors. For now, the league watches and waits. If the rumors hold true, the 49ers may be on the verge of unveiling one of the most audacious talent grabs in recent memory, blending a proven superstar with a mysterious counterpart whose reveal could send shockwaves far beyond San Francisco. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.